Hey up there, legal warriors. In this video, I'm going to cover why communication styles are so important when working with your attorney in any criminal case, and actually anytime you're working with an attorney for any type of case, communication styles matter. If you're interested in this area of the law, stay tuned. This is the video for you. My name is Attorney Lance Fryrear. I'm a defense attorney in Lynnwood, Washington. My law firm's been defending people charged with crimes all throughout Washington State for more than 20 years, and I put out these videos to help educate the public. So if you find this useful, please like and please subscribe. More people get to see it. More people get the help they need. And as always, I'm just going to jump right into it. You've heard this a lot from me lately. I was walking around my office. I said, hey team, hey lawyers, does anyone have any ideas of what has come up over the last month or so that could be helpful for people to know? And one of my best attorneys said, Lance, I have an idea for a video. Talk about why communication styles are important between attorney and client. I thought that is so true. I never thought of that before. And, I'm just going to, as always, shoot from the hip. So what's an attorney's job? An attorney's job is to try to secure some type of outcome and avoid other types of negative outcomes on behalf of whoever their client is. In criminal law, it's pretty obvious. We're trying to avoid jail time, avoid convictions, keep costs down, reduce stress. If it's a family law attorney, maybe it's get custody of your kids or get a divorce. It could be a estate planning attorney, which could be protect me and my family for the future. Personal injury attorney, make sure the insurance company pays an appropriate amount for the damages done to you by someone else. So in all of that, the attorney knows a lot of things, and the client maybe knows a lot, but also maybe has an idea from how to work with an attorney from watching TV. Or, they had their friend who worked with an attorney, or their mom did, and they have good impressions or bad impressions or stuff like that. And what about us attorneys? Us attorneys, we've been doing things a long time. We get exposed to different types of people, right? People from different cultures. I'm in Washington State. There's people from all over the globe that live in Washington State that we help and we represent. And there's different communication styles that each one of these people might have based upon age, gender, ethnicity, all of these things. And if we were to look behind the curtain about what an attorney's life is like, an attorney who at least is a good attorney, is probably a busy attorney if they're good, there's a lot of stress going on. The client is stressed and we're stressed too. And it's really important that you talk to your attorney about how it is that they prefer to communicate, what communication style. And what do I mean by communication style? I don't mean, the inflection in one's voice or if we're talking nice or mean. I'm mainly talking about what is the forum for the communication. Is it a phone call? And if so, what hours work better for you? Is it text messaging because you're so hard to get a hold of and texting is all you can do? Is it email? Do you like to write, do you need, treatise size emails or short emails, things like that? And why it's important that not only that we ask you what your preferred communication method is, but you should also ask your attorney, because when the attorney is reaching out to you to try to find something out, it's really important that you get them the information they need. We're working on lots and lots of cases. And if there's this period of time that you've paid for us to help you on your case, if we're saying we need a phone call, for example, and almost always we do because things can't really be communicated very clearly through writing, then it's important that you try to find a time to get on the phone. There are situations where we can't get a client on the phone and all we can get back is a text. Or there's a time when we text a client and we can't hear from the client back at all. And if you're that client, right, it's important that you help your attorney. And why is a communication style of a phone usually more useful than written communication? Well, as you might guess, written communication is not subject to tone, to nuance, to follow-up questions. I don't know if I've covered it in this station before, but I tell my clients all the time, if you're having a dispute with someone, don't do it by text. Don't do it by email, because we will always read the text and the email to continue or increase the dispute, right? Because there's no tone in that type of thing. And when you're talking to your attorney, if it's a substantive matter, and we typically don't want that stuff written down anyway, because, there's attorney-client privilege. Who's going to get a hold of your phone and read the advice from your attorney? Who's going to get into your email and read the advice from your attorney? How do we know if you understand us or not unless we're talking to you? We can hear what you sound like. We can ask if you have more questions. We can hear the emotions in your voice. Are you elevated? Are you not elevated? What do you need from us, right? Are you anxious? So now we can hear that, and we can now try to address that anxiety. You may not even know why you're anxious, but a really good attorney can help figure that out. And in writing, that simply cannot happen. You also can't ever guarantee that we're going to see what you write. You send an email, don't send me an email. I'm the worst there is with email on the planet. I tell clients, no emails to me. And if you have to send an email, text me or call me and tell me you sent it, because I guess I haven't figured out email. Right at this point, I just got too many of them. But if a client needs an email summary, right, ask your attorney, and if they think it's wise, they can put that together for you, because you might communicate better in writing. But it's important for communication styles that you try to match what your attorney needs, because they're the ones with the power to help you. Now, you have a lot of power too. We need you to cooperate with us to get us the, ammunition we need to try to help you, right? Be facts of the case, FACTS, be it certain treatment things we need you to do, photographs, contact other people, right? There's stuff who we can contact also to find stuff out, who we can get to court for you in certain situations. We're going to need that from you, but it can be really frustrating for your attorneys if we're really trying hard to help you, and for some reason, we can't communicate with you in the way that we prefer. Now, not all of my attorneys prefer that. Some of my attorneys prefer short text and things like that, so ask your attorney. But that's why communication styles are important, because part of the reason why there's so much conflict in the world is mismatching of communication styles. And the more written communication there is in an emotional situation, the less help you're going to get in resolving that emotional situation, because we need that if we need to hear you. Right, and hopefully we need to see you. But nowadays, post-COVID, no one wants to come in. It's a phone world now. So anyway, I know this is sort of broad and sort of general, but it's really important that you think about that, because just like we know you as clients aren't robots and are individual, unique humans with your own needs and experiences, so is your attorney, right? And your attorney, if you can match what your attorney needs, you're going to have a much better experience in the long run. So I hope you found this useful. If so, please like and please subscribe. More people get to see it. More people get the help they need. And more importantly, if you have a criminal matter in Washington State, feel free to reach out to my firm. If we get on board, we'll listen to what happened, we'll identify a way forward. We will be there for you. Thank you.